Welcome back to the channel. Today it is the 25th of March and in 19 days time I'm running Paris Marathon. This is the second marathon I've ever done. The last one I did was Brighton. I did it almost exactly a year ago to the day and I ran my debut marathon in a time of 3:52. Everything I've done since November I started training for this marathon, everything I've been doing over the last however many days, however many weeks it's been, has been geared to running Paris Marathon in a time that I want to get, and that time for me is 3 hours 30 minutes. When I signed up, I initially put myself in the 3:45 group. However, the way my training's been going, the way I've broken a few PBs and I'm feeling good in myself, so my goal is a revised target of 3 hours 30 minutes to run a marathon, my second ever one, which is mental. Can't believe I'm saying that. I did my first marathon. I did not know if I was going to do another one, but biting the bullet, I'm doing another one. Can't really believe how quickly this has come around. Saying 19 days until my marathon is mental. Remember the first video that I made or documenting it on social media, I think I said I've got over 120 days or something, so that felt like yesterday, to be honest. This has come around insanely quickly, and obviously being 19 days out means it's time to taper. But it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and I've done some major runs since then. I've banked the hard stuff of training, and I've done the runs where you sort of measure how well your training's gone and put into practice all the efforts and tempos and sessions to see and sort of get a real predictor of my marathon time. Why I'm going to take you back with me 2 weeks ago to my longest run of marathon prep.
How's this for looks maxing? Just coming up to 5k, cruising at about 550 per k, feeling good. I haven't got a clue where I am though. I know it's a very nice day, conditions are nice. Oh, hang on. See if I can get the gels through here. Made it. Right, carry on plodding through wherever I am. I'll see you in a few K. I have no idea if you can hear me or not. It is so windy. I don't know where I am. But we're gonna keep going. 10k up. See you in a bit. Oi, oi, oi. It's been a while since I spoke to the camera. Wanted to dial in, but 30k down. I did a 20k steady, 10k marathon effort, and now I've got 5k, which is my cool down. Just gonna run back home. Nice and easy. Still a nice day. Breathing quite hard towards the end there, getting pretty hot, but feeling good on the cool down. See you when I'm finished.
I'll throw up my Strava stats somewhere, but 35k, that is my longest run of marathon prep banked. Last year I didn't run 35k, the furthest I ran was 32, and I banked on myself being able to run a further 10k. But all the long runs that I've done this year, as soon as you cross over that 25km mark and you start to dabble into the 30s, that is when the demons start to come out. And everyone that I've seen before I did Brighton, they said, oh, the marathon starts at mile 20, it starts at kilometre 30. And generally, if you've never done a marathon before, and I can only say this from doing one, so if I can say it from doing one, the people that have done many more can say it too. It really does start at mile 20. Those last 6 miles are brutal and you find out a lot about yourself. But I've visited those pits in training, I've been to the pits of hell in training, so hopefully on the day, it doesn't feel so bad. So in these long runs, I managed to throw in a session, so my 10k, my 20k to 30k was a bit of a marathon effort, trying to get up to speed and pace, which did feel good. Obviously running it on your own with no water or fluids is very different to running it on the day, having some water. I believe the stations in Paris are every 4.5k there's water, so I'll be sipping water, taking in some atmosphere, enjoying the views, having the adrenaline run through me, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to get it done. The next run I did was my second hardest run of prep, and it was a 25k, a quicker than marathon effort. The reason I wanted to do this was because I wanted to see what I've got in the legs and understand if I can actually hit marathon pace continuously for 25k. Now, I know that is short of the full marathon, but it's a good assessment to see where I'm at. It's not a race, it's not a hard half marathon session effort. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sort of preserve myself a little bit, run at a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 effort for bits towards the end because I know it's going to get tough. To hit a 3.5 hour marathon, you need to run at 5 minutes per K continuously for the whole thing. If you can just run 5 minutes per K for 42 Ks, you're going to get there. Now, in principle, that's not too bad. I could probably go and run well, I proved it to myself, as you'll see in this run. I could run 5k, 10k pretty easily, but trying to manage it for 25 is a bit of a different beast. So, insert the footage. Here's how that went.
Trims all over the place, but warm up done. I'll check it every 5k and try and progressively go through it. My first 5k might be a bit slower, but then hopefully 3, 4, 5 every 5k from there will pick it up. So let's see how this goes together. See you after 5k. Hello, 5k in. So far so good, no complaints. I put my time up. Did start out conservative and now I'm bang on pace. If anything, last UK have been a bit quick, but coming into some elevation now, so I'll probably slow down. Anyway, 5 minutes away from a gel. Keep it going. So, just gone through 11k in 55 minutes, bang on pace. Feeling a little bit more comfortable, settled into a rhythm, locking in. Weather's okay. A few more hills to come, so I'm probably going to slow down again, but all part of the process. Practicing the elevation. See you soon. 15k up, still on pace. Feeling okay. Can really do with some water, but I got 10k. Might do 27. See how I feel after the 10, but for now, keep rolling. Just over 20k. 4 and a bit to go. On pace still. The hills are taking it out of me now. Like running up the hill, I'm slowing down quite a bit, but running off the hill feeling strong. But see it through, finish my gels. So just seeing it through to the end. Keep it going. And just like that, 25k finished. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 4:53 per k. Felt okay, legs started to go a little bit towards the end. Could have really done with another gel, which is ironically when I would have taken one. I was 2 minutes over, so felt good. Not bad for a race simulation. That's quicker than I need to run on the day. 4:53 would put me well under my time of 3:30, so if I can do that, I'll be buzzing. Obviously, I've got another 17k on top of that, so I'm expecting to be slower, and I will probably take it out a little bit more conservative than I did to start. Kind of took the first 2k easy and then just got into a rhythm and sort of sent it a little bit, but I felt good. Obviously, I did a hard 5k yesterday. My breakfast this morning was a croissant and a squares bar, so not really the ideal carb loading, but it's good to know that I can consume those foods and run that. So if I have a decent breakfast and carb load the night before, should be able to throw down something decent. So nice confidence booster before the run. I'm going to get home, shower. I've got some work to do this afternoon because I'm busy, hence the lack of uploads, but hopefully by the time you see this, it's a couple of days after I've actually ran this. I'm going to try and edit this one pretty quickly, so head home, see you soon.
Back to the present day. Obviously, I've been training for this since November, and in that time, I've managed to bank PBs across everything. I've broken 20 minutes for the 5k. I've broken my 10k PB in my half marathon PB, so there's some more PBs. So the only one left to fall this year, 4 months into the year by the time I've ran it, is the marathon PB, which fingers crossed I'm going to get. I'm way fitter this year round compared to last year. My mileage and kilometerage is up a lot, so obviously it's not as high as it could be given where the elites are. I had to balance everything in life. Things happen, work, events, family, things like that. Running isn't everything about life, but trying to fit it in where you can and keep your training at the forefront of things. Sometimes it has to take a hit, and that's completely fine, but I've been a lot more consistent, been a lot more disciplined in my training, and hopefully that pays off. The plan going forward from now is taper. I'll throw up my Strava stats from everything that I've been doing since November, so my mileage has been really consistent. This is probably the most consistent I've been at anything in my entire life, and it's mental, and I'm reaping the rewards, and to be honest, I'm loving it. There's days where I don't want to go and run. I can't be bothered. Every runner has those, and if you find someone that says they love every run, you found yourself a liar. These next few runs I'm just going to be taking super easy, steady. I'm going to throw a few sharpener sessions in there, which I'll include over the next video or next couple of videos to show you how I'm still going to try and keep the foot turnover fast, because tapering is a difficult thing to do right. I think you don't want to take your mileage down too far and too extreme where you lose your sharpness and you become a little bit sluggish, but at the same time you don't want to keep your mileage high because you want to make sure you stand on that start line with as fresh legs as possible. So yeah, principle of this video is I bank the hard work, and honestly, if anyone's watching this and you're inspired to run a marathon, or if I've inspired you to run, then that's absolutely mental. That's like just completely what this channel or video series is about, is inspiring people to do things that they can't normally do. And if honestly, if I can run a marathon, you can too. I'm by no means a long distance runner. I was hopeless at it when I was younger, and you could argue that I still am, but I'm trying, and I think that's what's important. Stepping and round the video off here, taper time. So we're taking it a bit more chilled. I'll show you my cross-training principle of how I'm going to taper and go everything into the next few videos. And obviously keep my diet as clean and healthy as possible, get the right nutrients and foods in. That's always been a factor, but it's ever more present now as I go forward for the taper. So we're winding down, and then we're going to be on for the big day. So hopefully a couple more videos to come, and then obviously the main one, Paris Marathon, not long to go, just over 2 weeks. So yeah, nervous, excited, all that sort of emotion is running through my body. But from me, thank you very much for watching. All the best. Please like, subscribe and all that stuff if you made it this far through the video. Feel free to comment. I read all the comments if anyone ever comments on these videos. But thanks so much for watching. All the best. Stay active, stay healthy. See you soon.